Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energies, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel that have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day. Happy Friendship Day. Happy Bees Love Day. It should just be a happy day for a lot of people. Regardless, if you are in a relationship, but I heard don't move too fast. So I feel like, this could have something to do with a decision. But I also feel like too that there is like some type of illusion that's being uncovered, or like something like it's going to be revealed to somebody. And so I feel like somebody doesn't need to move too fast, because I feel like that there is something that's going to come first before like something is revealed to somebody. And so I feel like that whatever like is coming first, I feel like it's to like deter somebody from what's for them, if that makes any sense. So this could be like a job opportunity. This could be like some information. So somebody comes to somebody and lies to somebody before like somebody before the truth is revealed to somebody. And so then the lie that somebody told somebody could be like looking at a situation differently, but it's before like the truth is revealed, and so it gives me like somebody would regret listening to the lie or believing the lie, simply because like they find out the truth and they find out that like they were lied to. This could be like some type of opportunity, I don't know, but I feel like that somebody just is like being told like don't move too fast. So let's hop in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. The everybody's laughing card flipped over, so I don't know. That's why somebody possibly could be being told like don't move too fast. Yeah, don't move too fast. Because somebody could, have to, like learn some type of lesson when it comes to moving too fast. But this is also too, like somebody already learning a lesson about moving too fast. So I feel like that, like somebody, just doesn't need to move too fast so that they won't have to, like repeat a lesson. This could have something to do, with, like repeating a cycle, with somebody or a situation. Yeah. And then we have the Divine Masculine card, Masculine Energy card. So you could be a Divine Masculine or a Masculine Energy, or there's a Divine Masculine or a Masculine Energy that's involved. I really feel like like somebody, has already learned a lesson when it comes to somebody out here. And so I feel like that somebody, just needs to, like remember the lesson that they learned when it comes to somebody. Yeah, somebody's also being told to, like, trust their intuition when it comes to, like, whatever this is. So, going back to when I used the example, so, like, like something, comes to deter somebody before, like, the real thing comes, or, like, the real opportunity comes. And so I feel like that whatever, like is coming before, like the real thing, whatever the real thing is, I feel like somebody just needs to, like trust their intuition with, whatever it is, that's coming before the real thing. Yeah. But I feel like that somebody, like they know something out here. because that's like, yeah, like a bright idea, or that's like, yeah, like somebody knowing something. And we do have, yeah, the all-knowing card at the bottom of the deck. So somebody definitely, yeah, knows something. It could be about whoever this is, or whoever this is, somebody knows them. But they're definitely, somebody, could bring forth, like some type of bright idea to somebody, But I feel like the bright idea, that somebody brings to somebody, it's not, it could be a bright idea, but I feel like it's to deter somebody, from, yeah, like the big opportunity, that's coming. So yeah. Yeah, and then we got the good deeds card that flipped over. So I definitely feel like that there is somebody, that possibly, yeah, could, like come, like somebody's way to try to get somebody to believe, that, yeah, like something is good for them. This could be them, like a person, they could be trying to come towards somebody, to, yeah, like, make somebody believe that they're good for them, or, yeah, like, like they serve their highest good, or, yeah, like, like, yeah, like some type of opportunity, is, will be, like a life-changing, like situation. But I feel like yeah, like if this is an opportunity, there is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for somebody. But I feel like that, yeah, something is going to come, like before, like this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yeah. Somebody also knows, that, yeah, like somebody, like is clean from something, or somebody, knows that, yeah, like somebody is cleaning up their life, like somebody, is trying to live a happier and healthier life out here as well. So, I feel like, that somebody just needs to be, like aware, of whoever this is, because they could be acting like, that, yeah, like they're trying to, like, live a clean, happy life, they could be trying to, make somebody believe, that, yeah, like, yeah, like they want to, like, yeah, like be in a long-term situationship, or this could be, like a job, that, yeah, like, like, reaches out to somebody, but yeah, like they know, that, yeah, like they're only looking for, like a short-term person, or somebody to fill a short-term position, but somebody, is looking for, yeah, like a long-term position. And so they would make it, like sound good, so that, like somebody, would take the opportunity, but yeah, like once, like somebody, like accepts the opportunity, yeah, like they get, to the job and they find out that, yeah, like it's not what, yeah, like was told to them. Something about that is significant. Why is this lesson here? Yeah, we got the good luck, good karma card. So I feel like, because somebody, has learned, like, yeah, like some type of lesson, I feel like that's why, like, yeah, like some good stuff, could be taking place in somebody's life. So I don't know, whatever, like is coming somebody's way, I feel like that, yeah, it's trying to stop, like some good stuff, like from taking place in somebody's life. That's also the March card. So something, could take place by March. Somebody could be a Pisces or an Aries. But with this good deeds card and this good luck, good karma card, I feel like, yeah, like somebody, like is on the good side of right, like somebody, is like on the good side of good, somebody, yeah, like, again, like is choosing, like to clean up their life, to live a more healthier and happier life out here. And I feel like that because, like somebody is choosing to do that, yeah, good things, could be taking place in somebody's life. But I feel like that, yeah, like there is somebody, in this situation, that, yeah, like they see good things taking place in somebody's life. Or this is like somebody, when they were in somebody's life, good things were taking place in their life. And now that somebody's not in their life, yeah, like good things aren't taking place in their life. So they're like, ooh, I want to go back over there to divine feminine, divine masculine, because, yeah, good things are taking place in their life. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. But I'm also seeing too, yeah, like, like what's coming, like after, like somebody tries to deter somebody is, yeah, like something good, something real, a good opportunity, a good job, a good friend, a good mate, a good something. So, yeah. Somebody definitely is like hiding their hand. Hiding their hands. Because this person's hands is in their pocket. So somebody, is, like not, like revealing something, or not, like trying to expose their hands, or not trying to expose something out here. So it goes back to the beginning of the message, when I said, like somebody doesn't need to move too fast, because like, some type of illusion, like is being, like illuminated, or, like, like something is going to be revealed. Somebody's name could be Trey. Why is this masculine energy here? We got, it's a celebration, bitches, but it was in the upright, and it fell out in the reverse. So I don't know. Somebody could fall out, like at some type of celebration. This could be, like somebody passes out, or this could be, like somebody, like gets in an argument with somebody, or this is somebody, that like somebody, could have fell out with. But I'm picking up, like when it comes, to like like what's coming, like before, like the real thing. Like it's trying to, like rain on somebody's parade, it's trying to stop somebody, from being able to celebrate. It's trying to stop somebody, from like like receiving what's theirs. Yeah. And then we have the real life card. So this is real life, This isn't a dream. This isn't, fantasy world mentality. This is real life. So I don't know. Somebody, could, like, could receive, like some type of reality check out here. I don't know. Somebody, could, like go through some type of life-changing, like event in their life. I'm also picking up, too, that somebody definitely, they had to clean up their life. You know what I mean? In some way, shape, form, or fashion. I feel like that they're still doing it, in order for them, like to be able to, like even be in the presence of somebody. Because somebody, is operating in clean energy. Somebody's operating, like in high vibing energy. And so I feel like like whoever, like, it's giving me, like the real thing, the real deal. This could be, like, and it don't have to necessarily be a love, it could be, like a job. So there's a job, that, like they have to, like do certain things, before, like they are to receive, like somebody, before they are, able to, like give somebody, an offer, to, like come to that job. So this could have to be, like to fire somebody, or, to, like, like reorchestrate, the workplace in order, for it to fit and accommodate somebody. But somebody definitely, somebody likes to play games. Somebody likes to, like play mind games out here. So be aware, because that definitely is what, is coming before to deter somebody from the real thing. Somebody could work for the government. Or the government, could be involved in something out here. Somebody, could be about to find out some stuff. And it has something to do with the government, or it has something to do with, like some type of information. I feel like somebody definitely, needs to ask questions. So going back to, like somebody's being told, like don't move too fast. So somebody needs to ask questions. So this would be, like somebody bringing an opportunity to somebody. And so somebody, needs to, ask why, they're bringing this opportunity to them. Or why, like, why, is this taking place? But something definitely is about to take off for somebody out here. Yep. But that's also, one of the ancestor cards. So somebody definitely needs to know that, there's an ancestor that definitely, is around them. I feel like like if somebody, like just trust their intuition, and follow the spiritual guidance, I feel like that they're going to dodge, like some type of bullet. So it's giving me, like what's coming, like to deter somebody. So just, be aware. Somebody is also being told to, stay calm. Because somebody definitely, could be trying to trap somebody. Somebody could be trying to trap somebody. And they definitely, could be trying to hide it. Mm-hmm. But we are entering into, a new moon. So something about, the new moon is significant. But somebody definitely, has been trying to play mind games. Or somebody, is going to play mind games and then try to hide the fact, that they're trying to play mind games. Somebody, could be trying to clean up something, too. So trying to clean up something, like, that has taken place. This could be, like somebody trying to clean up them putting somebody in the middle of something, or whoever this is, they could be in the middle of something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody could work like at a sandwich shop. So like Subway, Jimmy John's, Quiznos, like some type of sandwich shop. Mm-hmm. Why is this good luck, good karma card here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody definitely, somebody, misses somebody, or somebody, like they could claim, that they miss somebody out here. But somebody definitely, like they've turned their back on somebody. Or somebody, like feels like that somebody turned their back on somebody. But I really feel like somebody, could be trying to, like love bomb or gaslight. So, or this is whoever, like, because I'm picking up on two different energies, so we're going to call them one energy and two energy. Yeah, the one energy, like they, played on somebody's top. They played mind games, and they could be trying to, be like, well, you turned your back on me, and, I miss you, and I just want, you to be back in my life. But I feel like it's a reason why, like somebody, wants somebody to be back in their life. Mm-hmm. So be aware of somebody, like trying to love bomb, gaslight. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, could be acting like, that they're like so depressed over somebody. But it's a lot of, it's feminine energies right here, and then it's a masculine energy. So it's giving me, like somebody, that has played mind games with a lot of people. A lot of women, or like just a lot of people. And I feel like like it's giving me like a past person for somebody. Yeah, I feel like that like their mind games, like they didn't work on somebody, or like somebody, has learned a lesson. And so like somebody, like they're unbothered, like when it comes, to like certain types of people, so people that like to play mind games, like somebody, is not attracted, like to those type of people. I feel like that there is somebody, that because, like somebody didn't do what they wanted them to do, so this is like chase somebody, or blow up somebody's phone every day, all day, I feel like like somebody definitely, could be obsessed with somebody now. Mm-hmm. This is giving me, like somebody, like they, are seeing somebody's life, like taking off, like, but in a good way. And now, that, like they want to come back around. But somebody's life definitely, is going to, like, start to take off, but, like, it's a different way, but, like, it's like, somebody's, about to live, like, a better life out here, for sure. Mm-hmm. I feel like something is going to take somebody by surprise out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody in this situation, somebody, could have, like moved on from out here. But there is somebody, that, like they definitely, they definitely could be in some type of depressive energy. And it could be because, like somebody is moving on from them, like somebody, could be, like saying thank you for your services, and they're no longer, needed, Mm-hmm. But that could be, like the person, that, like they're cleaning up something. It could be, like their life, or they're cleaning up, like a situation, before, like they're like able, like to come towards somebody's way. Mm-hmm. But there's also somebody, that, like they have, caused a lot of strife, in somebody's life. They caused a lot of, problems in somebody's life. So it's giving me, like somebody, like has learned, like a lesson, from, like those type of people. Somebody, could be happily single out here. Mm-hmm. Somebody, could just be doing them. Somebody could be dating stress-free. Somebody definitely, yeah, setting goals. Somebody's career focus. And that's exactly, yeah, the energy, that, yeah, like somebody sees somebody in. Well, we got legal issues. So somebody, could have some type of legal issues. That could be, what somebody, could be trying to clean up. Or, yeah, like somebody, has caused, like somebody, some type of legal issues, caused a lot of, obstacles and challenges in somebody's life. And so, yeah, like somebody has learned, yeah, to not deal with a certain type of people. Or, somebody has learned, yeah, not to work at certain type of jobs. Somebody has learned, yeah. Somebody's learned. Yeah. I feel like somebody just needs to be aware, because there definitely, yeah, could be some drama going on behind the scenes. Or this is somebody, that, yeah, like has brought some type of drama, It's giving me, yeah, the energy one. But I'm also picking up, too, that, yeah, somebody, could be trying to clean out a lot of stuff in their life. I feel like that there is somebody, that, yeah, that could be trying to cause some type of drama. So I feel like that somebody just needs to be aware. It definitely could be, yeah, what's trying to deter somebody, from, yeah, like receiving, like, yeah, like what's meant for them. Or, yeah, like what, yeah, like what they're supposed to have. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, like, somebody, could be drinking, like to cope with something out here. Somebody has a problem and somebody knows it, or, yeah, like somebody, has recognized, like some type of problem. This could be within themselves, or this is like, yeah, like the whatever's trying to deter somebody, yeah, it's somebody that has some type of problem out here, or they have many problems, So it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody has cleaned up their life, yeah. So somebody, just has, like regular, like life problems, paying bills, taking care of, their kids. And I'm not saying that, taking care of the kids, is life problems, but, yeah, like somebody, yeah, like they're just living, like a certain type of lifestyle. And so, yeah, like somebody, is trying to come in, to, yeah, like cause, yeah, turmoil, within somebody's life. But this is somebody that could have already done so. And yeah, they're ashamed. They're ashamed. They definitely are walking around with guilt. They're embarrassed. And they know that they're in the wrong when it comes to something out here. So I don't know. Somebody, could want to apologize. So that could take somebody, by surprise. But I feel like that it's still, something that's trying to deter somebody, from, yeah, receiving, yeah, what they're supposed to be receiving. Yeah. And then we got a psycho, crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go. So it could be, yeah, whoever this is, they're just a crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go. But I feel like that somebody, could be trying to get rid of, like, yeah, like a crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go. Somebody, yeah, wishes that they didn't fulfill some type of fantasy out here. Or somebody, like wishes, that they didn't, yeah, like do something. But it's something that they're ashamed of. I don't know, the police, could get involved. Somebody, could have to call the police on, yeah, like a crazy ass that's obsessed that won't let go. But the police definitely, yeah, could get involved. I don't know, there could be, like, yeah, like, somebody, could, like be celebrating something. And yeah, like the police could get called to a celebration, and yeah, like it ends, like a celebration. Or yeah, it already, yeah, has taken place, because somebody definitely, yeah, is in massive regrets out here. We got groupie at the bottom of the deck, so I don't know, something about, like a groupie or some groupies, or yeah, like obsessed women. I feel like somebody could, yeah, is literally, yeah, like cleaning up their life. Yeah. Somebody, yeah, like they're having faith, or yeah, like somebody, could be trying to have faith, that something is going to work out for them. Somebody definitely, yeah, is healing, somebody, could be meditating, but somebody definitely, yeah, is praying. But I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be in massive regrets because, yeah, it's kind of giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have manifested somebody. And, yeah, the person that they manifested, yeah, they did, you know, they did totally wrong out here. Yeah. Somebody, you know, yeah, somebody definitely likes to drink out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, likes to live a toxic lifestyle. Or somebody, you know, yeah, like they chose a toxic lifestyle, you know, over what they manifested, over, you know, or over, yeah, like something, you know, like good for them. Somebody, you know, could have told somebody something, you know, and so somebody didn't believe it, you know. So somebody, you know, could have told somebody like, look, I think, you know, that, yeah, like you should just stay away from those people. Or I think, you know, yeah, like your family members, you know, are, yeah, like interfering, you know, with, yeah, like you know, like getting your life together. And I feel like that, you know, like somebody, you know, took it offensively, you know, like, well, you ain't gonna talk about my mama like that. You ain't gonna talk about my family like that. But I feel like somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like ashamed. They could be in massive regrets because, yeah, like they could feel like that somebody, yeah, like told them the truth. But this is now, after somebody, you know, was happily single, after somebody, you know, was doing them, after somebody, you know, was, yeah, career focused, setting goals. Somebody, you know, could have met somebody, you know, when somebody, you know, wasn't, you know, like in a good place in their life, you know. I feel like yeah, like somebody is in a good place in their life. And somebody's also seeing that as well. Yeah. You could be seeing the angel number 1111. Wish come true. So there is a wish that definitely is about to come true. But with this good deeds and this good luck karma card, yeah. It says a lucky break is on the way. This could manifest as joyful news, transformative experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting new relationship. You'll find yourself in the right place at the perfect time. This isn't mere coincidence, it's a gift from fate. Embrace the blessing and be open to the wonderful changes it will bring into your life. So yeah, and there goes this card. I don't know why I couldn't remember that it was the 1111 card. But yeah, what's coming, you know, yeah, not the first thing, but the second thing is, yeah, a gift from fate. It's a blessing. So yeah, but we know, you know, yeah, who knows, you know, when a blessing is coming, it's the devil. So yeah, the devil, you know, could be trying to send somebody in, or, you know, yeah, like you could be seeing 2002. The year of 2002 could be significant. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to, you know, like use you know, like other people, you know, places or things, you know, like to fill the void, you know. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be missing somebody. But something about, yeah, like somebody being you know, like a rebound, or, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, just, you know, like, yeah, like filling a seat. Something about that is significant. I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. But it says, you have more control over your life than you realize. Pursue your interests and take action to transform your circumstances. Things will improve with time. You'll have plenty of opportunities to make new friends, so relax, have fun, and open up. Step outside and embrace the world around you. Maybe, you know, with this, it's a celebration, bitches, in the reverse. Maybe, you know, like somebody, yeah, like they're all work and no play, you know. So maybe somebody, yeah, you know, needs to step outside, you know, and embrace the world around them. I feel like that, yeah, that could be when, you know, like, yeah, like somebody receives, you know, like a gift of fate. Or this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, being in public, you know, and yeah, they meet somebody, you know, but yeah, like they wouldn't know that, yeah, like it's a gift from fate, you know, like, yeah, like it's the blessing, you know, that they have been praying for. They've been, you know, like, yeah, like manifesting. It says, every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. So I feel like yeah, like somebody, you know, is just being told, you know, to, yeah, like, one, don't move too fast, you know, when it comes to whatever this is. But two, you know, yeah, like keep the faith, you know, that, you know, like, yeah, like whatever, you know, that they've been praying for, or whatever, you know, yeah, like, you know, they've been wanting, you know, yeah, it's on its way. It could just be, yeah, like better days, you know, but something definitely is about to take off for somebody. Yeah, there's a chapter in your life that it's coming to an end. Rest assured the beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Mm-hmm. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. Mm-hmm. So something about, the past. Because 2002, that's in the past. Mm-hmm. One day when you least expect it, you are going to crash into someone who is going to be so soft and gentle with your heart. And you are going to be so glad that you kept it open. You are going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. Mm-hmm. There definitely, are people that are not going to, celebrate somebody or, be happy for somebody, when this takes place. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, they don't want somebody to celebrate life, or they don't want somebody, to be happy, in life out here. But it could be when when I picked up, somebody, could be realizing, that, some people around them, they just didn't want somebody to celebrate life, or they, were being, distractions, for, what they're supposed to have, or distractions, from this from a gift of fate. But I feel like that somebody has already fumbled their blessing. It's giving me, energy 1. You could be seeing the angel number 1331. Mm-hmm. On the card it says good fortune. So I don't know. Somebody, could, receive some type of good fortune out here, or it comes, as a part of the gift of fate, the blessing. But it says, trust in your skills and talents. They are the keys to a bright future. A piece of valuable advice, a moment of clarity, or a comforting message is headed your way. Everything is aligning in your favor, and success is within reach. Mm-hmm. At the bottom of the deck, it says, this stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. I feel like when it comes to, a stressful situation, it could have something to do, with, some type of legal issues. That's what I'm picking up for somebody. Uh-huh. It says, when the world feels like it is coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. I feel like something, has already taken place, and it could have been some type of storm, or there could have been something, that, was supposed to, clear somebody's path. Or there is somebody, it's giving me, energy too, they could be going through some stuff, and they could feel like, that, it's the end of the world. But I feel like whoever this is, they possibly could be realizing, that, whatever they're going through, it's not meant to destroy their life. It's coming to clear their path. But I feel like somebody's path is about to be cleared, because, there's a chapter in somebody's life that's coming to an end. Uh-huh. It says, you are a product of what you believe. I think we got this card, yesterday? But it says, if you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd. Treat yourself like a turd and accept turd treatment from others. Why the freak would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible to be a turd and a sentient being at the same time. But even if you have been kind of turdy, you believing you're golden will bring on all that golden behavior and that golden treatment. Today, just believe you're golden. If you liked it better there, go back to Turd Town tomorrow. So it's something about, somebody, loving on themselves, knowing, who they are. That's what I'm picking up. Mm-hmm. But it's something about, what others, say about somebody. So I don't know if somebody, they listen to other people, they listen to, other people's opinions about somebody. But I feel like that somebody, yeah, like they know who, like they are. So there could be some people around somebody, that judge the book, like by its cover. Or whoever this is, yeah, like they could have just judged the book by its cover. It says, Holy spit, you are enough. So yeah. It says, what would happen if you let yourself drop all the reasons you made up about why you're not good enough? What if you tried it for just today? You can always go back to believing you're not enough tomorrow, but you may find you like the way it feels to like yourself. Like really, really like yourself. Kind of nice, right? So somebody loves themselves. Yeah, somebody's on their self-love tour out here. But there could be somebody, that, yeah, like they don't feel like that they're enough for somebody. I feel like that there could be people, like around somebody that could be like, yeah, they're not enough for you. Or, yeah, like there could be people, that, yeah, like they could have tried to make somebody feel like that they're not enough. But somebody knows that they're enough. There could be, yeah, because I'm thinking of energy one, could have made somebody, like feel like, that, yeah, like they're not enough. But somebody knows that they're enough. It says, be a badass. Love being today. It says, that's right. Today, it's your job to fill every room you go into with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donuts make almost everyone happy. Go forth with your mission, grasshopper. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody, bringing, like love, yeah, like into rooms, that, yeah, like they walk in, like somebody bringing, yeah, like positivity. And then it says, love people like they aren't total buttholes. Of course you've been hurt. People can be stupid, selfish, destructive, freak nuts, but choosing to live life with your dukes up, waiting for the butthole and everyone to come out, insulates you from the brilliance in people. You'll be a force to be reckoned with if you love people with the tenderness and ferocity of someone who's digging for the gold in everyone. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody, it's giving me, like, yeah, like somebody, that, yeah, like has made, like some type of change. But it could have something to do, with, yeah, like, hey, how they treat people, how they see people, I feel like somebody's a non-judgmental type of person. I feel like that, like somebody, yeah, like regardless, yeah, like, what's going on, I feel like somebody still shows people love, still shows people kindness, still fair to people. So something, yeah, something, is about to be made fair for somebody, or yeah, like, yeah, like somebody, yeah, is just receiving, like, yeah, like this gift from fate. But it has something to do, with, yeah, somebody, yeah, like being on their self-love tour, somebody, yeah, like taking, yeah, the necessary time, and steps, to, yeah, clean up their life, It's just like somebody, yeah, like, like doing good things for people, yeah, like, but not, like necessarily, like financially, but this is like, yeah, like, taking care of people, volunteering, feeding the homeless, yeah, doing, like real life stuff, stuff that other people, like wouldn't think, to do. But yeah, like I feel like that's a part of, yeah, why somebody's receiving whatever it is that they're receiving. It's something about, yeah, being of service. But we've talked about being of service in some messages, I think last week or in the beginning of the week. But somebody's blessing definitely, yeah, is being revoked. So it goes back to, yeah, the energy number one that I was picking up. So yeah, somebody's blessing is being revoked. It could be somebody. But I feel like that's the one that's going to try to come in, before somebody, receives, like, yeah, like a blessing. Whoever this is, they could be using like fake accounts to spy on somebody out here. There's also, yeah, like somebody or some people that somebody, could have been dealing with, and so, yeah, like their blessing could be being revoked. So, it's like if you're a feminine energy, so yeah, it's a masculine energy. So there's a masculine energy, and we can, it's safe to call them a divine masculine. So there's, they've been dealing with people, and those people, yeah, they didn't accept, the divine masculine as being a blessing, and so yeah, like their blessing is being revoked. If you're, a masculine energy, yeah, there's, like people, that, yeah, like didn't, receive, a divine feminine as a blessing, and so yeah, the divine feminine, which would be their blessing, is being revoked. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like whatever, yeah, like is meant for somebody, like the gift from fate, the blessing, I feel like it matches somebody's fly. So, I feel like the, yeah, like when it comes, to, yeah, like reciprocation, I feel like somebody has learned lessons about, yeah, like allowing people in their life, that, yeah, like that can't reciprocate stuff. So yeah, love, energy, honesty, respect. And so I feel like the, yeah, there's somebody, that, yeah, like they're not on somebody's level, that could be trying to come towards somebody, but I feel like there's something, yeah, could happen, because, like somebody, tries to come towards somebody. So this could be, like, yeah, like somebody literally, is drained the freak out of, but it's because, yeah, like they're, like they're up in somebody's energy. So somebody's energy could drain the freak out of somebody, and yeah, like they won't be able to come towards somebody. Or yeah, like somebody loses their job, or somebody, yeah, like they lose a lot, and so yeah, that would be, like the sign, that tells somebody, yeah, maybe I should stop, trying to go over there, or maybe I should stop trying to communicate with them. There's a Capricorn at the bottom of the deck, so you could be a Capricorn, or there's a Capricorn involved. I don't know, there could be some type of argument, that could take place behind the scenes. Somebody definitely is arguing over some type of lies that they told. But it goes back, to when I was picking up, like somebody, brings forth, like some type of lie, and yeah, like before, like, yeah, like the truth is revealed. So I don't know. Somebody, could be arguing with some people, over, yeah, like some lies that they told. We got a Pisces. So there's a Pisces involved. Some type of celebration is over. Or there's somebody, that, yeah, like they celebrated too soon out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, they have a lot going on. I feel like, yeah, like it's energy one. But I feel like that somebody definitely, yeah, could have lied to somebody, and they could have told somebody, that, yeah, like they don't have morals and values. They don't stand on morals and values. They wasn't raised right, and all type of stuff. And I feel like that, yeah, that was to deter somebody, that was to deter somebody. And so, yeah, somebody, could be arguing over the lies, that, yeah, like was told to them. Yeah, somebody's a two-faced person out here. But somebody knows that somebody's a two-faced person. So this is like, like somebody, yeah, somebody, knows that somebody, has been talking about them, and so, yeah, and then, yeah, like the same person, that has been talking about them, yeah, like they be all up in their face. But somebody, yeah, like they don't, yeah, the two-faced person wouldn't know that somebody knows that they're a two-faced person. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be wanting somebody to let something go out here. I don't know, somebody, could be coming in begging and pleading for somebody to let something go. But somebody definitely, yeah, is racking up karma. There's a two-faced person that's racking up karma. It could be, yeah, multiple people, They could be racking up karma. Yeah. There's somebody, some people that could be arguing, and it has something to do with, yeah, like some lies that they told about the past. Somebody's living in the past. Wow. I feel like somebody just needs to continue to, yeah, like live by their morals and values, stand for what they stand for, don't, yeah, like, dub yourself down, or don't, yeah, like, lower your standards because of whatever this is. Or yeah, somebody's just being told, you know, yeah, like not to. Yeah, because there's a switch change that's about to take place. And somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive their flowers in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Somebody, you know, could be about to receive some respect. Somebody, you know, could be about to receive, yeah. Somebody's about to receive a gift from fate. Somebody's about to receive, yeah, the blessings that's meant for them. Yeah, because somebody's free. Somebody's free. Somebody's free at last. So, yeah, whatever chapter, you know, that has been taking place in somebody's life, yeah, like somebody's free at last. But there's also somebody or some people that, yeah, like are racking up karma out here. And emotions definitely, yeah, are running high. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be free at last, you know, from, yeah, like a psycho crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go. And so that could be the person, you know, that could be, yeah, like trying to cause some type of drama. We got heavy Capricorn energy. Yeah. Somebody's selfish decisions are definitely, yeah, haunting them every day. But we seen the ashamed card, you know, somebody walking around with guilt, you know, yeah, like know that they were in the wrong. We got reckless endangerment. So, somebody definitely, yeah, could have committed some type of crime out here. But somebody possibly, yeah, somebody, you know, could have told somebody, you know, something. And I feel like that, yeah, like they know now, you know, that, yeah, like somebody was right, you know. But somebody's selfish decisions could be haunting them every day. It could be the person, you know, that, yeah, like committed some type of crime. But somebody, yeah, somebody's racking up karma. But going back, you know, to, yeah, like something, you know, like, yeah, like could take place, you know. So somebody, you know, like trying to come towards somebody, you know, yeah, like something, you know, could happen, you know, like to stop somebody in their tracks from, yeah, like trying to come towards somebody. But, you know, that person could be stopped in their tracks, you know, and, yeah, like they could try to send somebody else in. So just be aware. But somebody, yeah, somebody's free, also free at last from some type of generational curse. So there's a generational curse that has been broken. So somebody, yeah, has learned a lesson. Somebody definitely, yeah, has broken some type of generational curse out here. It could have something to do, you know, with like living in the past. It could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like somebody, you know, that comes from a toxic karmic family. And so, yeah, they choose, you know, to, yeah, live, you know, like a clean life. Or they choose, you know, to, yeah, live, you know, like a different life than, yeah, like those that, you know, like, yeah, like they were raised by or raised with or grew up with. Yeah. And so, yeah, somebody, you know, could have a second chance at life because of it. Or, yeah, the gift from fate, you know, is for somebody to have a second chance at life. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have been locked up. So somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like free at last, or they're going to be free, you know. And so, yeah, there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're going to have a second chance at life. But I feel like that, there's some arguing, yeah, going on behind the scenes. And it has something to do with, yeah, like some type of crime. So somebody's involved with a crime. It could be, it's giving me, yeah, energy 1 that I was picking up. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been avoiding somebody out here. That's a part of, yeah, like some type of selfish decision that's haunting somebody every day. But it's a two-faced person. So it's somebody that definitely, yeah, could have lied on somebody. This could be lied on somebody about the past, or this is a past person, you know, that, yeah, they lied on somebody, but, yeah, they smile up in somebody's face. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, they spread some false, nasty allegations about somebody. And, yeah, they're racking up karma from it. Somebody's mother could be involved, because I just saw a mother involved. So something about somebody's mama. Somebody, you know, could be a mama's boy out here, or somebody, yeah, they allow their mama, you know, to, yeah, be a distraction. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, like didn't support somebody out here. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like they didn't have any support, you know, like in the past in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like they still, you know, were able, you know, to, yeah, create, you know, yeah, like a good life for themselves. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But there's somebody, you know, they, yeah, they've been spreading false, nasty allegations about somebody, and yeah, they didn't support anybody, you know, they didn't help nobody, you know, yeah, it's something about somebody lying and saying that, yeah, they supported somebody, they helped somebody. I don't know. We got a woman. So there's a woman involved. Somebody, you know, could be arguing over a woman, or something about, yeah, like somebody living in the past and it has something to do with a woman. I don't know, there could be a woman, you know, that could be avoiding somebody. Yeah, something definitely, yeah, has taken place behind closed doors. There could be, yeah, like some arguing over some type of lies that somebody told behind closed doors. But somebody definitely, yeah, has been talking about somebody behind closed doors. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been, you know, like telling, you know, like somebody's business of, you know, like what took place behind closed doors. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Behind closed doors, yeah, somebody definitely is a two-faced person. Somebody definitely, yeah, they talk about somebody like somebody ain't nothing. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be talking, you know, like to their family members about somebody, or yeah, like somebody's family members, you know, are in this situation. It's giving me, you know, yeah, like, so, you know, somebody comes from a toxic karmic family, you know, and so, yeah, like somebody's family members, you know, have been, you know, like a distraction when it comes to somebody's life. And so, yeah, you know, like somebody, you know, is about to come across, you know, like somebody, you know, that they could build, you know, like their own family with, you know. Even though, you know, yeah, like their toxic karmic family is still their family, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could build, you know, like, yeah, like their family with somebody. Mm-hmm. We got an Aries. Yeah, somebody could be a Pisces, Aries, Cusper. Mm-hmm. There definitely is somebody that admires somebody for not falling into some type of trap out here. It could be a woman. It could be, you know, like multiple people. Uh-huh. So yeah, somebody has learned a lesson. And so yeah, it stops somebody from falling into a trap. But I feel like you know, when it comes, you know, to yeah, like what's coming, you know, before, yeah, like the real thing, I feel like because somebody didn't fall into some type of trap, somebody still could be trying to trap somebody out here. So just be aware. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody, you know, could still be trying to, you know, like trap somebody, and, you know, and one of the ways that they could be trying to trap somebody is trying to, you know, yeah, like buy somebody's love. But something about, yeah, like, you know, like somebody learning a lesson, you know, about, yeah, like you can't buy love, you can't buy happiness, and you definitely, yeah, like can't pay, you know, for karma, good karma, you know. Uh-huh. But somebody definitely is daydreaming about the past out here. So yeah, whoever this is living in the past, they're daydreaming about the past. But somebody, you know, yeah, like they could be ashamed about the past, or they could be ashamed because, yeah, like they didn't support somebody. They're ashamed because, yeah, they spread false, nasty allegations about somebody. They definitely, yeah, are ashamed because, yeah, like they try to trap somebody in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And so when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, like somebody being told not to move too fast, I feel like it's because, you know, going back to when I said, you know, like the illusions are going to be uncovered, or, yeah, like some type of truth is going to be revealed. There definitely are people that are telling on somebody out here. Or there's some people that are about to, but it goes back to, you know, when I picked up, you know, like people coming in telling somebody a lie before somebody receives the truth. Maybe somebody already told some type of lie, you know, and there are people that could be receiving some type of truth out here. We got 1977, so somebody, you know, could be born in 1977. But yeah, there is somebody or some people in this situation that, yeah, like they, you know, like lack to reciprocate, you know, yeah, like what was being poured into them, or, you know, like what was, you know, like being given to them. So this is like love, honesty, you know, a good friend, a good family member, you know, yeah. Mm-hmm. We got Aquarius, so you could be an Aquarius and have Aquarius in your chart, or there's Aquarius involved. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper, Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. Mm-hmm. Libra. I'm also picking up, too, that there could be, yeah, like multiple people, you know, that could be trying to come somebody's way. So somebody just needs to, yeah, be aware of that. And again, don't move too fast. Somebody, you know, could have gotten a divorce from somebody, or something about, yeah, like somebody, getting a divorce. Because we got divorce papers. Somebody, you know, could be free at last, you know, from, yeah, like a marriage. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have been married to somebody in this situation. And I feel like that, yeah, like they told a lot of people some lies about somebody. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they, you know, are racking up karma. You know, a part of why they're racking up karma is because, yeah, like they refuse to apologize. Yep, but you could be seeing the angel number 555. So, yeah, there's a change that's about to take place. Yep. And there's somebody or some people that could be arguing over some lies that somebody told because, yeah, whatever your false, nasty allegations, you know, that, yeah, were being spread about somebody, yeah, nobody has any proof. So somebody, you know, could have been investigating somebody or, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have hired a private investigator. But, yeah, like there's no proof, you know, of, yeah, what was said about somebody. Somebody just mad. Somebody just mad. We got phone call. So somebody possibly, yeah, could receive a phone call out here. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could receive a phone call and it has something to do, you know, with, yeah, like somebody involved in some type of reckless endangerment or somebody, you know, yeah, like being involved in something. Yeah, a karmic soulmate. So, yeah, that's what's coming before, yeah, the real thing. Yeah. So, yeah, the false nasty allegations, you know, yeah, like somebody dealing with multiple people, whatever, you know, they were doing, yeah, boomerang. Yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could receive a phone call. It could be from somebody, you know, that, yeah, has been avoiding somebody, you know. And it's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, possibly could tell somebody, you know, that they should have listened to somebody. We got meetings. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have been spreading false, nasty allegations about somebody. And it has something to do, you know, with having some type of meetings out here. I don't know. There's somebody, some people that could be having meetings about somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, has been meeting up with somebody or some people. I feel like there's, yeah, some, there's somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, like they could be, you know, like, yeah, like literally arguing to the point to where, yeah, like it could end up, you know, yeah, like in a physical fight. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like been having meetings behind somebody's back and it has something to do with physically attacking somebody in public. Or something, you know, like happened in the past, you know, and it has something to do, you know, with, yeah, like some type of physical attack in public. But there is somebody or some people that are arguing over, yeah, like some type of lies, but it has something to do with, yeah, like some type of crime or something, you know, that, yeah, like happened in public. Or this could be, yeah, like happened at Publix, you know, so like at a grocery store, I don't know. But we have discovery. So somebody definitely, yeah, is about to discover some stuff. But this is also, too, you know, like discovery is, you know, like legal paperwork. We did see the legal card. So, yeah, something about some legal paperwork. So, I don't know. Somebody or some people, you know, yeah, they could be arguing over some lies that they told. And it has something to do, you know, with, yeah, possibly trying to get somebody, you know, yeah, in trouble in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But there is a discovery package. So somebody, yeah, is in trouble already. Somebody, you know, could be locked up. Somebody, you know, could be about to, yeah, become free. But something about, yeah, there's no proof of something in a discovery packet. Or, yeah, like there's no proof when it comes to, yeah, like some type of investigation. But somebody or some people definitely, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could have been having meetings. In some way, shape, form, or fashion. So we got to expect the phone call. Somebody, you know, could have been going to some type of meetings, you know, like behind closed doors or something like that. I don't know. This could have something to do, you know, with somebody cleaning up their life. You know, this could be somebody going to anger management, going to therapy, going to counseling. But I really feel like yeah, with this karmic soulmate here and meetings, yeah, especially with that psycho crazy ex that's possessed that won't let go. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been meeting up with people, you know, planning to like some type of physical attack on somebody, you know, and they could be trying to do it in public. But yeah, it's going to boomerang. Yep. But somebody definitely is moving on up out here. So somebody, you know, could be moving on up, you know, when it comes, you know, to, you know, like a position at their workplace. Somebody, you know, could be moving on up when it comes, you know, to, yeah, like just their lifestyle in general. But somebody, you know, committed some type of unethical actions to live a different life, and people definitely are telling on them. That's the person that, yeah, like they thought that they were going to be moving on up. We got karmic friends, so yeah, somebody's karmic friends are involved. But we got 888 karma drive, so karma definitely is at somebody's door. And then we have, yeah, divine intervention. You could be seeing the angel number 888. I feel like like there's somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, like they didn't think, you know, that karma, you know, was going to, you know, they didn't think the karma had an address. They thought the karma had a deadline. Or there's somebody or some people that was like, you know, somebody could have told them, like karma's a bitch, or, you know, what goes around comes around, you know. I feel like that there's somebody or some people that, like karma wasn't showing up. There was no proof that, you know, karma, you know, was going to hit them, you know, but yeah, they karma's hitting them now. And so, yeah, they feel like that they should have listened to somebody. So, I don't know, somebody definitely, could be, you know, like, somebody, you know, could receive a phone call, and it could have something to do, you know, with, like, somebody or some people, you know, like, begging and pleading. This could be, you know, like, begging and pleading, you know, for, somebody to forgive them. Begging and pleading, you know, for, like, the karma to stop. I don't know. But not, you know, like, people, you know, like, begging and pleading, you know, for, like, somebody, you know, like, to stop the karma. But begging and pleading because, like, they thought the karma, you know, wasn't going to show up at their door. But whoever, you know, like, this message is for, people definitely, know your name. I don't know if there were people, you know, that were having meetings behind somebody's back, you know, when it comes to, like, physically attacking somebody. There's people, you know, that, like, could have been, you know, like, like, taking up for somebody, you know, behind closed doors. There's somebody or some people that didn't, but there's somebody or some people that did, or they are. So those are the people that could be telling on somebody. Those are the people that could be arguing with somebody, you know, over the lies that they told. But somebody definitely, could be trying to come in begging and pleading, but somebody just needs to be aware because, like, they don't want the same thing as somebody. So it goes back to, you know, like, somebody, you know, like, trying to come in before, you know, like, the real deal comes in. Plan to physically attack. The divine definitely, has stepped in on somebody's behalf. Because there is definitely, people that were planning to physically attack somebody. And I feel like that somebody, you know, like, they told a lot of people lies to put this plan in motion. Yep. Somebody was also, ignoring somebody's feelings, so they didn't care how somebody felt about, what was taking place, what they were doing, you know, what they were doing behind the scenes, how, you know, that they were being a two-faced person. Somebody didn't, And somebody could also, realize that they were mad at the wrong person. So somebody, you know, going back, you know, to somebody felt offended, you know, because somebody was like, oh, you know, your mama and sister and them are the reason why, or your karmic friends are the reason why, you know. And so, somebody, you know, could have been like, you know, they were offended because somebody, you know, like, told them the truth. But now they realize that it was true. But yep, spiritual and physical justice definitely is going to be served on somebody's behalf out here. And there is a lot of people that are about to, receive some eye-opening information. But whoever, you know, like, this message, you know, is resonating with, you're about to receive some eye-opening information. But it goes back, you know, to the beginning of the message. Because somebody definitely, has learned some type of lesson out here. We got the funeral card that flipped out. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could receive some eye-opening information, and it has something to do, you know, with, somebody passing away. But somebody already knew some stuff. Somebody already knew some stuff. So that could be, you know, what could be about to, you know, catch somebody by surprise. It's because, yeah, like they already knew some stuff. Uh-huh. When I split the deck, we got friendship. So something about a friendship is significant. I don't know, somebody, you know, could, yeah, like act like that they, you know, like want to have a friendship with somebody, but somebody definitely, yeah, could be learning some type of lesson, and it has something to do with, yeah, like friendships, family ships, love ships. But somebody definitely, yeah, is cleaning up their act. But that's energy number 2 that I was picking up on. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to throw some type of temper tantrum, or somebody, yeah, like there's people that are not going to be happy with, you know, what's about to take place for somebody. Yeah, somebody's being told, you know, yeah, just continue, you know, like to stay in this resilient mindset. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be going through some type of recovery out here, but we kind of did pick up on, you know, that energy, you know. Somebody, you know, could be going through recovery, you know. Somebody, you know, could be going through a renewal. I feel like that whoever, you know, like this message is for, you definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like, yeah, like going through, you know, like some type of renewal. But somebody did something for clout. Somebody spread false, nasty allegations about somebody, and they just did it for clout. So yeah, people know your name. Whoever, you know, you are, people know your name. So whoever this is, people don't know their name. So yeah, they decided, you know, to, yeah, spread false nasty allegations about you because, yeah, they want clout. We got Scorpio season, so something, you know, could have happened during Scorpio season. Somebody could definitely, yeah, have a contagious disease. So I don't know. That could be what, you know, like could be exposed about somebody. But somebody, you know, could have spread, you know, like, yeah, like some type of false nasty allegation. And that is a false nasty allegation about somebody. But I feel like that, yeah, like somebody definitely, yeah, has some type of contagious disease out here. They could have just, you know, yeah, like spread a false nasty allegation to get the heat off of them. But whoever, you know, like this message is for, yeah, you could be an expert, you know, at like calling out BS. So yeah, you already know something. You already knew something. You are, yeah. But it goes back, you know, to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like should have listened. We got a scammer. So somebody's a scammer out here. Somebody's been scamming people. Somebody, you know, yeah, they've been running game on people, playing mind games with people. Somebody's a scamming clout chaser out here. And they're definitely, yeah, somebody or some people that were so naive that they believe what was told to them. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, somebody spreading false nasty allegations. Yeah, there were people, you know, that, yeah, were so naive that they believe, you know, like what was told to them. We got an earth sign. So yeah, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an H. I feel like somebody has already called out, yeah, like some BS, you know? And I feel like yeah, like somebody, you know, could have been, you know, like offended, or somebody, you know, yeah, like they, you know, like went against somebody, you know? Instead of, you know, yeah, like being for somebody, or instead of, you know, yeah, like, you know, like evaluating, you know, yeah, like what somebody said out here. They definitely, yeah, could have just went, you know, and yeah, spread false nasty allegations about somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be losing job after job after job. So that could be why somebody, has been scamming and, clout chasing. But I feel like that, as a result, as a result, of, what has taken place, somebody, literally, could be losing job after job after job, or that's what's going to take place. Yeah, we got the third eye chakra. So somebody's third eye is wide open. And that's another reason why, like somebody, is an expert at calling out BS. Somebody seen something, before, it was going to happen. Or, like somebody, like they already analyzed some stuff. But there's somebody or some people that, like are never going to get it. So they're never going to get the fact, that, like, they need to clean up their lives, or they, never going to get the fact, that, like they're not going to, be able to have a second chance at life with somebody. They're never going to get it as the fact to why, like, why stuff is going on in their lives. First of all, it's karma. But there are some people that, like are so naive that they believe what was told to them, and they're still naive. So, they're never going to get it. So, I feel like like when it comes, to, like people, like not celebrating somebody or not happy for somebody, I feel like like they're never going to get the fact as to why somebody's happy, why somebody, is receiving what they're receiving. Why somebody's happy, why they are sad, why they're clout chasers, why they're scammers, because, because, like what you put out to the universe, you get back. But somebody definitely needs to know that, answers are coming. Somebody's broke out here. Somebody's broke. So somebody, they could have did, whatever they did because they're broke. Something about that is significant, but somebody definitely learned to stretch a dollar. They repurpose items and they make things last. Somebody, is resourceful out here. So I don't know if people, like we're laughing because we've seen that everybody is laughing card. So somebody, could, like be resourceful, so somebody saves their money, So somebody don't have a problem, with, going to Walmart and getting the great value, Somebody doesn't have a problem, with, like redoing a kitchen table, repurposing, a kitchen table, to make things last, especially when it comes to their finances. I feel like people were laughing. People were laughing in a whole lot of ways. But I feel like they're about to, find out the hard way. Yep. And there's people that are never going to get the fact, that, in order, for, like you to be in alignment, you have to, your mind, your body, and your spirit have to be in alignment. Not just the mind and your body, not just your spirit and your mind. All three. I feel like there's some people that are out of alignment. And I feel like that somebody definitely, could be being separated from these people to elevate. But it's also giving me too, like, somebody, was already separated from somebody. It's giving me the energy one, to elevate, but it's also other people, like somebody, is needing to be separated from, so somebody could continue to elevate. And so I feel like that's the answers that are coming, to somebody as far as, whoever else that they need to separate from to continue to elevate. But somebody also, told somebody, to, like separate from some people. They didn't listen. Whoever this is, like they're disconnected from their true self out here. Or there's just people that are disconnected from their true selves that somebody's being separated from. But there's a guilty private investigator. So somebody definitely hired a private investigator. I feel like somebody definitely could have thought that they were, like calling somebody's bullshit, you know what I mean? Or, that they were calling somebody's bluff, or they were, like somebody told some lies, but like they thought, that, like the lies would stick, when people, like would believe them. So there's somebody that definitely, could have been trying to compete out here. So somebody needs to know that they shocked their competitor. Somebody, could have been trying to compete for somebody's real divine counterpart. And the person that was trying to compete for somebody's real divine counterpart, they can't compete where they can't compare. But there definitely is somebody, that told beautiful lies, false promises. It's the energy one. And the energy one, yeah, is attached to somebody, you know, that was trying to compete with somebody. Yep. So somebody definitely needs to know that they're definitely, yeah, about to receive a spiritual badge of honor out here. So that's a part of, yeah, like the gift of fate. That's a part of, you know, yeah, like somebody's blessings. And there is, yeah, a new spiritual gateway that's opening up to somebody. So somebody definitely needs to know that. Yeah, 2/26/26. So something, you know, could happen, you know, by that day or on that day. But yeah, there's also some people that are about to yeah, find out that, yeah, time waits for nobody. So yeah, some people wasted time trying to compete. You know, yeah, living in old memories. You know, they wasted time. So it's giving me, yeah, like people aren't elevating, people aren't evolving out here. Yeah, they're just stuck in the past. While somebody, yeah, is evolving, while somebody, you know, is moving forward. Whew. Answers are definitely coming because, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, took some fraudulent and crooked actions, you know, or they committed, yeah, some fraudulent and crooked actions, and it definitely, yeah, leads to somebody's win out here. But something about, yeah, some type of legal situation. So somebody, you know, could be involved in some type of legal situation. That could be why people could be reaching out to somebody, you know, begging and pleading. But there's also people that, yeah, like they keep wondering why good stuff keep happening in somebody's life. They're never going to get it. That's because, yeah, they continue, you know, to, yeah, not be in alignment. They continue to operate in karmic toxic energy. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, answers are coming. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, to, yeah, like stay to themselves at this time. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, there's some people that definitely, yeah, overlook the bad guy. So yeah, the person that was spreading false, nasty allegations about somebody, the person, you know, that, yeah, they lied, you know, to, yeah, get somebody involved in some type of case. You know, they lied, you know, yeah, like to, you know, for people, you know, to, yeah, like try to physically harm somebody. But it goes back to, yeah, somebody or some people figuring out that they were mad at the wrong person. But somebody definitely, yeah, has already separated from somebody, and, yeah, somebody has got on their life path. Yeah, somebody has already chunked up the deuces. Yeah. But I feel like there's somebody, you know, going back, you know, to, yeah, like somebody cleaning up their life, you know. So, yeah, somebody's cleaning up their life, you know, in order for them, you know, to be able to, you know, be told, you know, now you can go towards, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be shocked because, like somebody, you know, yeah, like they didn't think, you know, that somebody, you know, yeah, like would separate themselves from somebody or some people. Or, you know, somebody wouldn't walk away. Somebody wouldn't move on. Somebody, you know, yeah, like wouldn't, you know, like leave a job, you know, and yeah, like if that job didn't fit fit, you know, them, yeah, then they walked away from that job and got another job. It's something about, yeah, people, you know, yeah, like really, you know, like not understanding, you know, like really what's going on. And it's because, yeah, like somebody one, you know, is like, yeah, they're when it comes, you know, to, yeah, like somebody being in alignment, yeah, somebody's mind, body, and spirit are in alignment. And so, yeah, if your mind, your body, and your spirit is in alignment, then, yeah, you're able, you know, like to do things, you know, that, yeah, like you know, never thought that you would do, you know. So maybe, yeah, like that could be, you know, what's about to surprise somebody as well, you know. You know, somebody, you know, could realize that, yeah, like they're, you know, stronger than what they thought, you know, they were wiser than what they thought. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a B. But there could be some type of, yeah, heated discussion that definitely, yeah, leads to a family feud out here. Yeah, and there definitely, yeah, is somebody, some people that ain't laughing no more. But that's how we start out the message. Everybody laughing. Yep. Just know that, yeah, you're attracting prosperity in your life. So, yeah, stay to yourself at this time. Yep. But when it comes to, you know, yeah, like what somebody or some people, you know, like have been doing, you know, yeah, there's some evidence that was found. So, yeah, there's somebody or some people that, yeah, are guilty. Every dog has its day. So, yeah, there's a successful moment that could be about to take place in somebody's life. Yeah, somebody's life is about to take off. And people, yeah, are never going to get the fact, you know, that, yeah, like you can't buy love, happiness, or good karma. We got separation or divorce. So somebody, you know, yeah, could be, you know, like separated or, you know, like divorced. Or there's somebody, yeah, that could be going through some type of separation or divorce out here. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like separating to elevate. Or, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like, you know, like divorcing, you know. But it's something about, yeah, like people, you know, yeah, like they just can't believe, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, has done, you know, like some stuff that they've done in their life, you know. And, yeah, like these people, you know, they're living in the past, you know. They're always thinking about the past, you know, instead of, yeah, getting the courage, you know, like to move forward from the past. Yeah, and somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're too much in a good way. And there's somebody, some people that don't like the fact, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, is too much in a good way. Somebody definitely, yeah, they've taken, you know, like the time, you know, like to grow. Because, yeah, everybody should know the growth takes time. We got exposed documents, so there could be some documents that could be exposed, but it goes back to, yeah, to the discovery packet, the legal documents. I don't know, there could be, you know, like some documents that could be exposed, and it has something to do, you know, with, yeah, like somebody losing their job, or there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they, you know, expose some documents, and, yeah, like they could lose their job. Yeah, somebody or some people definitely, yeah, are about to receive, yeah, some bad news. But a part of the bad news is the fact that, yeah, like, there's somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, like, overlooked the bad guy, whoever the bad guy is. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has been yapping and capping. Or, yeah, there are somebody or some people that been yapping and capping. And that could be, yeah, why, you know, yeah, like, there's some evidence that was found, and, yeah, like, somebody, you know, is guilty. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, conspired to commit some crimes out here. Somebody, you know, is going to be charged with conspiracy to commit crimes. But it goes back to, yeah, somebody, you know, physically attacking somebody or planning to physically attack somebody, having meetings, you know, about, yeah, physically attacking somebody. We got a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So there's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that's involved. Somebody definitely, has already learned, a lesson, a valuable lesson about real love versus fake love. Yeah. Somebody showed real love to the wrong people and fake love to the wrong person. Yeah, there's an ex-lover, so there's an ex-lover involved. There could be an ex-lover that could have exposed, like some documents. Or there's some documents that are being exposed and it has something to do with an ex-lover. But I feel like that, somebody did whatever they did for clout. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an F. Something about Facebook is significant. Somebody's best friend could be involved, or a boyfriend. Somebody could be a Gemini. Somebody, they could have exposed documents because they're broke as a joke. Or whatever they did it for clout because they're broke as a joke. Or be aware, of people, like trying to come, like somebody's way. Somebody definitely could be isolating themselves from everyone. That could be the one that could be trying to avoid somebody. It's because, they know that they're guilty. So somebody possibly, could want to communicate with somebody. They want to ask somebody, please don't hate me. Yeah. But whoever this is, they wasn't paying attention to the signs. They wasn't paying attention to the signs of what was going on around them. They weren't paying attention to the signs as far as, them, like overlooking the bad guy. We got an Aquarius, we got a Sagittarius, we got a Cancer. So there's Aquarius, Sagittarius, or Cancer that's involved. They could have been yapping and capping. They could, could be found guilty of conspiracy to commit crimes. But we got sexual activity. Sexual issues. I don't know. The conspiracy to commit crimes could have something to do with, like some type of sexual activity. But somebody, could have some type of sexuality issues out here. Somebody definitely, could be a part of some type of organized crime. We got a cousin, so there's a cousin involved. There's some people that definitely, feel played and betrayed out here, but I feel like somebody played and betrayed themselves. But something about, like somebody, like they met somebody, when somebody, could have been broke as a joke, could have been in a low place in their life, and they wasn't paying attention to the signs of, the what was within somebody, when it comes to, what somebody, could become, what somebody, could do, They also wasn't paying attention to the signs. They thought that somebody wasn't going to be able to heal. Somebody definitely, is healing. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That's why somebody's in alignment. Somebody's on their pathway to healing and growth. Anything else, Holy Spirit? There's a karmic feminine involved. Somebody, feels played and betrayed by a karmic feminine out here. Somebody, could feel played and betrayed by a lot of people. Somebody, definitely, is going to throw some type of temper tantrum. Because, somebody definitely, has receipts. So somebody has some type of evidence. But this is also giving me too, like somebody, like trying to come towards somebody saying that they have receipts. Only, for, like them to lie to somebody, or only for them, to, only for them, to, like try to deter, what's about to take place. But whatever, you know, yeah, like whatever's about to take place for somebody, there's some people that, yeah, like they didn't want it. But they also, yeah, like didn't want somebody to have it. So, yeah. And I feel like that they took drastic measures, you know, to, yeah, like stop somebody from having something that they didn't want somebody to have, but they didn't want it either. So, yeah, there are some people, you know, that could be, you know, trying to out one another to get out of trouble now. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, it could be a person. Because one person's trash is another person's treasure. Yep. The path to happiness is paved with boundaries. So, yeah, prepare to put them up. There's also somebody that wants to open up to somebody. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they've never opened up to somebody. But this is somebody that definitely, yeah, is caught in a web. Caught in a web of lies. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a U. Anything else, Holy Spirit? We got assault and battery. So somebody, you know, could be caught, you know, in the web, and it has something to do with assault and battery. Or, yeah, like somebody, you know, planned and plotted on somebody because, yeah, like they're broke as a joke. I feel like, yeah, somebody's just being told, you know, to, yeah, don't move too fast, but, yeah, like stay calm. Because, yeah, I feel like the Most High God is literally, yeah, in control of this situation. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, answers are coming. But I feel like that, yeah, like whatever answers are coming, it's because somebody needs to know, you know, so that they won't accept something, you know, that, yeah, is trying to deter them, you know, from, yeah, their gift. Yep. So there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that never truly, yeah, like opened up to somebody out here. So I feel like somebody just needs to, you know, yeah, like, be aware, you know, of somebody, yeah, opening up to them. Yep. But whatever, you know, is about to take place, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like they deserve it. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like if there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like never truly opened up to somebody, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, deserves to receive some type of answers, you know. But somebody, you know, could be trying to, yeah, escape karma by trying to open up to somebody, or by trying to reach out to somebody, or by trying to, you know, yeah, like, you know, yeah, deter, you know, yeah, like what's about to take place for somebody. So I feel like that somebody, yeah, again, you know, like doesn't need to, you know, like move too fast, but at the same time, you know, like somebody, you know, is, yeah, like being told to stay calm. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.